Let me start with a simple question. When you hear the term international logistics, what comes to your mind? Ships, containers, air cargo, custom clearance? Yes, all of that is correct. But today we are going to understand that international logistics is much more than just moving goods across borders. International logistics refers to the management of goods moving across national borders. It involves transportations, custom clearance, regulatory compliance, cross-border coordinations. However, in a strategic context, it is not merely about transporting goods. It involves managerial level decisions making to ensure cost efficiency, service reliability, risk control, and global competitiveness. I would like you to distinguish between operational thinking and strategic thinking. Operational thinking as how do we ship this container? Strategic thinking as should we use sea or air freight? What if port congestion occurs? Should we hold buffer stock? How do we reduce risk exposure? That is the key difference. Strategic focus 1, cost efficiency. Let's look at the first strategic focus, cost efficiency. In international trade, distance increases cost. Companies must choose transport modes strategically. For example, sea freight is cheaper for bulk shipment. Air freight is faster but more expensive. Now, let me ask you, is the cheapest option always the best option? Not necessarily. If delays occurs and customers impose penalties, the cheap options may become very expensive. Strategic focus 2, service reliability. The second focus is service reliability. In a global business, consistency is critical. Imagine you are supplying customers in Germany. If delivery time fluctuates from 20 days to 45 days unpredictably, what will happen? Customer will lose trust. Service reliability means consistent delivery performance, predictable lead times, stable logistic network. Strategic logistics ensure reliability, not just speed. Strategic focus 3, risk control. Now, let's discuss risk control. One of the most important elements international logistics is exposed to many risks. Examples: strikes, natural disaster, political instability, port congestions, and currency fluctuation. If a company relies only on one transport mode or one supplier, it becomes vulnerable. This is known as a single mode dependency risk. Strategic logistics includes diversifying transport modes, diversifying suppliers, creating contingency plans, implementing risk assessment frameworks. Resilience companies prepare before disruptions happen. Strategic focus 4, global competitiveness. Finally, global competitiveness. Logistics is not just a cost center, it can be a competitive advantage. If a company can deliver faster, more reliably, with a lower disruption risk, it gains a stronger position in the global market. Efficient international logistics enables market expansion across continents. I want you to think about this scenario. You are a logistic manager in a Malaysian company exporting to Europe. Do you focus only on transportation costs? Or do you also consider risk exposure, lead time variability, supplier reliability, long-term competitiveness? This is the essence of strategic international logistics. To summarize, international logistics is not simply about moving goods. It is about managing complexity, balancing cost, service, and risk, designing resilient global operations, and supporting long-term global competitiveness. This foundation will help us move into deeper discussions on strategic inventory management, vendor relationship management, risk mitigation strategies, and that is where real strategic decision making begins.